Really hot all of a sudden. Okay. Today, mostly about running errands, getting my headspace clear. I also spent some time on the computer. Oh yeah. I had to clean up my tabs. I'm one of those people that have 2, 3, probably windows open, running maybe 30, 40 tabs in each. So I needed to go through that and say, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna watch this video. And if I am, we're gonna do it right now, and if I'm not, we're deleting that tab, okay? I just got back from the bank. I like going to the bank. It's usually for something positive. When you go to the bank, it means that you're putting money in, or you're taking money out, and if you're taking money out, you have the money to take out. It was also a little bit sobering, because I had my bank statement, which, oh, I left that in my pocket. So, this was the last deposit I've made. I finally got the check from the bank for when I sold my car, and because I had a lease on the car, and a lease. That's not what I meant to say. I had a lien on the car, the other L word. So they sent me the difference, and this is all until I figure out another revenue stream. That's a motorcycle. I'm not on mine yet because I don't have a license plate. And finally, one of the most important things to do was I had to clean up the disaster zone that happened here yesterday with the little makeshift studio I tried to put together. Yeah. So this area is looking a lot better. That's nice. But mostly the mess has just been transferred to my bed and to there. So, that's not ideal. I would like to have a place to sleep. I'll figure it out. Now, in the short time I've been doing vlogs, I've already had some pretty good questions. Let's get to one now. We have one from Ben. It reads, can you do a video about how to get Google breakfast? That's a very good question, Ben, who actually happens to be a friend of mine, good friend of mine. This will require a little research. Let us Google it. With 72,053 employees, that's gotta be a lot of offices. And definitely there's a lot of locations. 70 locations in 50 countries. Now, how many of those locations actually offer their employees free food? I don't know. But I can tell you Mountain View, 100%. San Francisco, 100%. I think New York, at least I assume so. My buddy Jeff is moving there. I'll let you know. The larger locations, let's just say yes. Your chances are going to be better if you're around one of those cities, or you have a friend around one of those cities, or you live in one of those cities, or you're visiting one of those cities and happen to have a friend that works at Google that can get you in to the location at one of those cities. Your odds are going to be better. Wait, I found a new number. 98,771 Googleites. Doing some more research online, I found that the current population of the United States is about 329 million or so. About 215 million fall within the range that you would be hireable. The oldest employee at Google, well, not the oldest, I don't know, some dude named Cliff, he's like 71 years old, so it runs the gamut. Let's call it 200 just to make the math easy. 200 million divided by the 98,771 Googleites gives us a number 2,025 about. So, you have about a 1 in 2,025 chance of knowing somebody that works at Google. Those odds are actually not too bad. Now that's all fine and good, but you guys want to know, how do you get breakfast at Google? I wrote a guide. 1. Location. This is going to be important. If you don't live near a Google location, your odds are going to be very low of eating breakfast at Google. 2. You're going to need to have a friend that works at Google. 3. You're going to have to ask said friend. Now, there's many ways to go about this. You could just be nice about it and say, hey buddy, I'd like to come to Google to have breakfast with you. That might work. This next one I wrote is a reason to go. Now I put a star there because while not mandatory, it's nice to have a reason besides being hungry. Now this reason can be quite simple. You could say, hey, I'm working on a lot of stuff and you are too. How about we sit down, have a power work breakfast together and get some of these things done? That might work. Or you could just say, hey, I'm really interested in what you do and how you do it. I would love to see the campus. That might work too. There's lots of reasons. Good ones. Even not so good ones might work. It depends on how nice your friend is and how much time they have. Lastly, when you get to Google, you're gonna need a badge. A guest badge. I got a guest badge. Oh, actually, I put it in the trash. Hold on. Somewhere. Aha! Yep, that's it. Got it. Although, I don't think my buddy Saj would appreciate his first and last name on this. There we go. Nice shot. Once you have this, you're free to get in and have yourself a meal. And that is how you have breakfast at Google. Thanks for your question, Ben. And if any of you have a question, let me know. And maybe I can answer it for you, put something together. So, thanks, and that's it for today. I'm gonna put some music to this so that it's less awkward. Yeah, that's good.